locally in Georgetown, we have put together an arts program called Healing Arts for Veterans. It was just a one-time program because we were able to receive grant funding from the Texas Commission on the Arts and the National Endowment for the Arts to create Healing Arts for Veterans. We did that through music, mural painting. We did have a mask making workshop that we had to cancel due to COVID, but it was very impactful for veterans, and we were able to collaborate with several different local agencies to create this art. My favorite program was the music component of this Healing Arts for Veterans program. We collaborated with a Veterans Resiliency Program, Austin Classical Guitar, and a country artist named Wynn Williams to bring veterans together, gave them an opportunity to tell their story, and then the musicians and songwriters took those stories, composed them into songs, and then the country artist was able to perform those songs at a performance. My focus here in Washington is to advocate for arts funding for veterans. Arts heals everyone across all sectors. It can be used for community building, for public engagement, for community healing, for people to tell their stories, for communities to tell their stories, historic preservation, arts education. However, my focus here is for the Arts for Veterans component. Because it's been proven that the arts do help with resiliency in veterans. It does help PTSD symptoms and how to reintegrate back into society and build that resiliency as they go on living their lives. So with the Healing Arts for Veterans program, we were only able to do that one time because we had grant funding. So I would love to continue to expand that program, do it over and over again, make it a yearly initiative. We do have local partners who are ready to jump in and help. And each of these local partners, they do their own individual programming, but to bring them all together would be certainly more impactful. Sharing audience members, impacting all audience segments across these different organizations and who they serve. Our local Arts and Culture Board is very supportive of arts initiatives that work with veterans. The chair of my board is a veteran. He is ready and willing to jump on board and help coordinate and collaborate with these different organizations. Another organization that we have partnered with in the past is the Rotary Club of Georgetown, and they do an annual Field of Honor celebration where people buy flags, and the Rotary Club installs flags across an entire park field, and they do that yearly. And so to bring more art and performance into that program would be great. We also have an organization called Right On Center for Kids, and it's an equine therapy establishment, and they also have some programming for veterans. So I would love to be able to tap into all of these existing organizations that provide programs for veterans and make it community-wide. And in order to do that, we do have to have additional funding. So I think what I want to provide for people when it comes to the arts, I think that art is all about communication, and when people are able to communicate their stories, it sets off a healing process for anybody, no matter what they've been through. And PTSD is something that is so difficult to navigate and to live your daily life, and telling your story and expressing it through different artistic mediums can really be cathartic and connect, and it aids in a connection with other people. You're able to communicate with other people. And when you can tell your story, and when someone receives it and they can listen to it, it validates you. So I studied interior design in school. So I wanted to kind of balance the art with, a profession that I thought I could support myself in. So, so yeah, I do have a background in visual art and design, but really loved connecting connecting with people through art and design, and went back and got a master's in arts administration. Americans for the Arts helps provide a framework for me, and examples of best practices and guidance in the field of art and arts advocacy, and arts programming. It is an invaluable resource for us in Georgetown, a small community growing arts organization that needs leadership and guidance on how to expand and develop our programming.